tuned in completely, get completely tuned in and spread this message, because now's the time. What you're witnessing right now is the largest consolidation of financial power in the history of the world, and it's not by mistake. This is a planned consolidation of financial power. I use the example of Washington Mutual to explain this to people. Washington Mutual was insolvent. While we were all sleeping, like a thief in the night, FDIC grabbed them. Before we woke up, it was a Friday morning, I believe back in September, correct me if I'm wrong, but they had brokered a deal for J.P. Morgan, who I just reminded you is one of the founding shareholders of the Federal Reserve Bank. For $9 billion, sweet deal, J.P. Morgan bought the bank, which was, at the time, the largest bank failure in the history of this country. It's the first of many, and there's going to be many more to come. This is probably at least the third time in history this has occurred. We had the situation in the 80s, we had it in the Great Depression, and now. But this is the major power play for these guys.
Morgan did it with bailout money.
Absolutely.
They were allowed to become a bank holding company overnight.
Well, we also have to remember that Paulson made a move not that long ago to change the status of Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley to institutions of deposit. That wasn't so we could all run up and make deposits and open checking accounts and banking accounts with these institutions. That was to set the stage for their acquisition with our tax dollars from this bailout of smaller failing banks. They've all got their hands out. I'm going to turn the mic over to Nick. He's going to finish what he didn't get to say a few minutes ago. End the Fed. Spread the message.